Triangles and their properties are fundamental concepts you'll need for the Praxis core math exam. This quick video will review formulas and explanations to help you study. There are three types of triangles that concern their side lengths. The first is a scalene triangle. All sides are different lengths. And all angles are different degrees. Nothing is the same with a scalene triangle. The second is an isosceles triangle. It has two side lengths that are the exact same, which are indicated by these marks here. Because these two lines are the exact copies of each other, the angles are going to be the same as well. The final type of triangle is an equilateral triangle. As you can tell by the root word equal, all three sides are the exact same length. Which also means that all of its angles are the same degrees as well. In fact, with an equilateral triangle, they will always have 60 degrees. Triangles always add up to 180 degrees, and 180 divided by 3 perfect angles is 60 degrees. The triangle inequality rule shows us mathematical proof of how triangles are created. The rule states that the longest side of a triangle must be shorter than the combined lengths of the other sides. This can be written as A plus B is greater than C, with these two being shorter and this being the longest. Let's look at these two triangles over here. If we have side lengths 2, 2, and 5, that cannot be a triangle. As you can see, the lines are too short to connect. Let's test out our formula. 2 plus 2 greater than 5. 2 plus 2 is 4, and 4 is not greater than 5. Six, 6, and 5, on the other hand, will work. They are long enough to connect to a triangle. Take the two shorter sides, 6 and 5, and put the longest side, 6, on the other. 6 plus 5 is 11, and 11 is greater than 6. This must be a triangle. This rule can help us create triangles despite not having immediate access to a tape measure or a ruler on the exam. The area of a triangle is an important formula to remember. The area is base times height divided by 2. The base and height are interchangeable, but it may help you to visualize this as the base and this as the height. Let's say this triangle is 4 units long and 5 units tall. We can simply plug these numbers into the formula. Area equals 4 times 5 divided by 2. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So the area of this triangle is 10 units squared. The final formula for triangles is the Pythagorean theorem. It is only used for right triangles. The Pythagorean theorem states a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Imagine an open field. You're standing in the corner, like right here. If you want to get to the opposite corner over here, you're not going to walk around the edge. That would take longer. You're going to walk straight to the corner. That is what the Pythagorean theorem proves. Walking diagonally to the opposite end is the quickest path. A and B can be whichever side you prefer. But C must be the diagonal side, called the hypotenuse. Let's try to solve. If this length is 3 and this length is 4, what is the side length of B? Of C, sorry. So let's fill in the formula with what we know. Let's call 3a, so 3 squared, plus b is 4, so 4 squared equals c squared. 4 squared equals 16. 3 squared is 9. 9 plus 16 is 25. To isolate c, I need to do the square root across both numbers. So we get the square root of 25 equals 5. The length of c is 5. So we have some good news. The Praxis only uses what's called Pythagorean triples. This means that the answers of Pythagorean theorem questions will only be whole numbers, no decimals or weird numbers that are difficult to work with. 3, 4, and 5 are the most common Pythagorean triples. Now, let's look at an exam question. At first glance, it may appear that we do not have enough information to solve. We're looking for the area, but we only have one side. But the word isosceles tells us that there are two sides of the triangle that are equal. This means that this side here is also 3. Now that we have the base and the height, we can use the formula for area. Area equals base times height divided by 2. Let's fill in what we have. 3 times 3 divided by 2. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. And then we need to make sure to add our units squared. Answer choice B.